Our little prodigy is 12 months and 3 weeks old. His name is Kass. That's right. Do you know the sign for daddy? What's the sign for daddy?
Good.
Like that, right? What's the sign for apple? What about apple? What's apple? Oh, he says apple. Do you know the sign for apple? Do you know the sign for apple? What about water? What's the sign for water? What about food or eat? What's the sign for eat? It's like this, right? What about the sign for ball?
He wants some water.
Good job. What about doggy? What's the sign for doggy? Yeah. What about cat? What's the sign for cat? Kitty cat. What's the sign for kitty cat? Yeah, that's right. What about hat? Yeah. Train? What about train? Good job. It's like this. What about airplane? Airplane. Yeah. All right. What about car? You know the sign for car? What about car? What's the sign for car? Yeah, it's the sign for car. Good job. Cheese? What about cheese? Good job. Like that. Right. What about more? Do you know more? Good job. Good job. What about
Yes.
bear? What about bear? Yeah. Right. What about yes? What's the sign for yes? Yeah. What about no? Yeah, no, like that. That's how we do no. And what about bubbles? What about the sign for bubbles? Yeah. What about the sign for walk? Do you know how to walk? What's the sign for walk? Remember that one? Or rain? What's the sign for rain?
Do you know?
Yeah, rain. Right? Right. What about butterfly? What's the sign for butterfly? Yeah. What's the sign for flower? Yeah. Well, it's close.
What's the sign for help, Kass?
What about help? That's hat. That's help. Yeah, that's help. Good job. And fan. What's the sign for fan? Yep. What about tree? That's right. Trees like this. What about bat time? What's the sign for bat time? What's the sign for bat time? Remember bat time?
Bath time.
Yeah.
Good
bat
job,
time.
baby.
And book. What's the sign for book? Remember book? What's the sign for book? Yeah, like that, right? And what about the sign for, I missed one here.
Flower. What's the sign for flower, baby?
You did flower.
Oh. What's the sign for bird?
Yeah, what about bird?
What's the sign for bird?
You remember bird? It's like that, right?
That's how he's doing it right now.
I think that's pretty good, baby. You did a good job. You want some more water? Okay, there you go. And that's how it's done.